Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi guys. We're from Lab 9, and so the title of our research project is about factors influencing individuals to be in a relationship. So are you hot enough to get hitched? Let's find out. Okay. So the amazing facilitators that has guided us through this journey is Dr. Alif and Dr. Shahrul. So these are our group members. There's 12 of us. So the contents, these are the contents. So we'll be going through one by one. So in the introduction, basically we're studying about like how different traits influences a person to be in a relationship or not to be in a relationship. So romantic relationship, we can define it as sharing a connection with someone, a bond of mutual love and devotion. It necessitates a mutual desire and commitment. We got this from Palo Alto Medical Foundation. So we classify the physical appearance as an outward phenotype or look of a human being. So we focus it on the facial features that we have, such as eyes, nose, and um, etc. So the reason for conducting this research is to challenge stereotypes about medical students, whether there's an existence of a general stereotype among society that many medical students are overly stressed and do not have time for a healthy social life. And the second one is to challenge stereotypes of people who are usually in a relationship, because we know that there are existence of a um, bias towards a specific traits in which people look for in choosing their life partner. Okay, so these are the research questions that we went through. What is the demographic of respondents who are in a romantic relationship? What is the percentage of year two medical students who are currently in a relationship? And does relationship status get influenced by physical characteristics such as skin tone, eye shape, and etc. So the research objectives generally is to determine the factors influencing relationship status among our batch, specifically to describe demographic of respondents who are in a romantic relationship, to calculate the percentage of year 2 medical students who are currently in a romantic relationship, and lastly to determine the components of physical appearance which influence our batch's status of relationship. So these are the hypotheses. So we thought that the percentage of medical students who are currently not in a relationship is higher than those who are. Students with larger eyes, sharper nose, bigger lips, wearing braces, lighter skin are more likely to be in a relationship. And also students with more stylish hairstyles are more likely to be in a relationship. So basically, these are our conceptual framework. So basically, social demographics such as race, gender, physical appearance, the traits, and also anthropometric measurements such as a person's BMI, height, weight are the uh, independent variables, while the relationship status is the dependent variable. So literature review, we got this four references, and then basically our research methodology, we conducted it at this faculty from October to November, sorry, involving year two medical students. We use convenience sampling, we use the Google Doc that you guys answered, and also we did data analysis in SPSS system, which is which was quite easy.
Now we are moving to independent variable, which is skin tones. The skin tones is classified into three major groups, which is dark, tan, and fair. And then the eye shape is classified into either small or big. Meanwhile, the nose shape is grouped based on the flat nose and sharp tip nose. And for the lip shape, it is either thick or thin. And for the dental braces, we classified into the one who worn braces and never worn braces currently. And the last independent variable would be the hair, which we classify into stylish, short, and clean cut. Next, we move on to the dependent variable, where the respondents are primarily classified based on the relationship status, whether they are not currently in a relationship or currently in a relationship. And then for our respondent, the majority of our respondent would be the female, so which is the number of female is 81. And then for the current relationship status, it is the majority is respondent are not in a relationship. For skin tone, the majority of respondents who are in relationship have fair skin, and for eyes, the majority of the respondents who are in a relationship have a big eyes. For lips, the majority are respondents who are in relationship have thin lips. And for dental braces, the majority who are in relationship have never worn braces.
Let's move on to the analysis. For the skin tone, the p-value is 0.1, which is greater than 0.05. Since greater than 0.05, null hypothesis is not rejected. Therefore, there is no significant association between skin tone with relationship status. Let's move on to eye shape. Eye shape, the p-value is 0.033, which is lower than 0.05. Null hypothesis is rejected. Therefore, there is a significant association between eye shape and relationship status. For the nose, p-value is 0.034. P-value is 0.04 less than 0.05. Null hypothesis is rejected. Therefore, there is a significant association between nose shape and relationship status. For the lip shape, p-value is 0.223, which is greater than 0.05. Null hypothesis is not rejected. Therefore, there is no significant association between lip shape and relationship status. For the dental braces, the p-value is 0.411, which is greater than 0.05. Null hypothesis is not rejected. Therefore, there is no significant association between dental braces and relationship status. For the male hairstyle, p-value is 0.292, which is greater than 0.05. Null hypothesis is not rejected. Therefore, there is no significant association between male hairstyle and relationship status. For the conclusion, it is eye and lip are eye and nose are influence relationship status. For the discussion, what we found is gender are not well distributed. 65% of the total respondents are female, while only 35% are male. Second is the study only includes second-year medical students. And the third, respondents are not selected randomly. The study may not accurate because respondents may not be truthful about their relationship status and physical appearance. Hence, our findings can only be applied to medical students in UKM. For the conclusion, what we found is the percentage of medical students who are currently not in a relationship is higher than that of those who are. Second, students with larger eyes are more likely to currently be in a relationship. With larger eyes, more relationship. The third one is students with sharper nose are more likely to currently be in a relationship. And the fourth one, lip shape, braces, skin tone, and hairstyle does not affect relationship status. For the strength of our study, the subject of our study is interesting and relatable to most of our respondents comprising of entirely young adults. Our study provides a clear picture regarding our respondent. Although it is a light-hearted topic, it is one that most of our peers will find important as they embark on the next stage of their life. Finding that there is no significant association between physical appearance and relationship status will give our peers who may not be satisfied with their appearance the confidence to seek and embark on a relationship. So this is the our conclusion. We make it into the picture that eyes p-value is less than 0.05. It is significant, and nose also. But the lip is not significant. For the female, it's also the same. Big eyes, sharp nose, and also thin lip. So thank you.